Queen Anya knelt before the colossal obsidian skull, its empty sockets seeming to pierce her soul. She wasn't born a queen. She was Anya the Tinker, a scrawny girl who could mend anything with a scrap of metal and a whispered prayer. But fate, it seemed, had a twisted sense of humor. The last queen of dragons, Lyra, had fallen defending the kingdom from the Shadow Blight, a creeping darkness that devoured life itself. With her final breath, Lyra imbued Anya with a fraction of her power, the mark of a silver dragon curling on her wrist. Now Anya, queen of a land teetering on the brink, stood before the skull, the last resting place of dragon wisdom. "Great Lyra," Anya pleaded, her voice echoing in the cavern, teach me to fight the blight, to control the fire that burns within me." Silence. Days turned into weeks, her pleas unanswered. Despair gnawed at her. One night, as she slumped against the skull, tears etching tracks through the grime, a flicker of warmth spread from the mark. A vision unfolded in her mind, a memory of Lyra, soaring through a twilight sky, flames dancing around her. Anya gasped, understanding flooding her. Lyra didn't speak, she showed. She spent weeks within the cavern, reliving Lyra's battles, her triumphs and her failures. Anya learned to channel the fire within, not to burn, but to cleanse. She learned to read the wind, to feel the tremors of the earth, to see the world through a dragon's eyes. When she emerged, she was no longer the scrawny tinker. Her eyes shone with an inner fire, her movements imbued with the grace of a predator. She mounted a wyvern, smaller than a dragon but loyal, and together they led the kingdom's forces. Anya didn't burn the blight away. She understood it, its fear and hunger. She led her people to heal the land, to nurture life where darkness had festered. Years passed. The blight receded, leaving behind scars but also fertile ground. Anya, the queen of dragons, ruled with wisdom and compassion. She never forgot the lessons of the skull, a reminder that true power wasn't just fire, but understanding and the courage to heal.